What up YouTube, Jujubear here, welcome back to the channel, and we are coming into another, the second of three between ZEAL Reconquistador and ZEAL NewAgeRetroHippie. I'm just going to call him Hippie for short. So it's a battle of three in the faction band tournament battle for third place. Now in this battle here, we do have Hippie bringing Pontus and Reconquistador, aka Horrendous. Big thanks for providing the replays, by the way, who is bringing the SUEBI. So where I can already see where this is going, really, without even looking at it. So, SUEBI looking to get a very nice charge, obviously. Probably an Oriovistus General, I'm expecting. Yes, with the fast charge ability. And NewAgeRetroHippie is going to be going for the pike with Naked Sword. Lots of very dangerous units on the field here. Pontic Royal Cav, you got Scythe Chariots, Mercenary Naked Swords, so a bit of a, maybe not a glass cannon, but almost like a fucking kiting build here from NewAgeRetroHippie. We'll see if it works out for him. Now, in the first match, Horrendous did win the game. So this will be the second match. Hopefully, we can see NewAgeRetroHippie bringing back a win, just to maybe bring this back into contention. Now, speaking of NewAgeRetroHippie, we got just two Scythian Horse Archers. He's also got 3 Eastern Archers at the front. We've also got Levy Pikemen, and 2 normal Pikemen. Out the flanks, we got Cappadocian Cav, 2 of them, 4 of them. And they're backed up by a Mercenary Celtic Warrior. Not on this side, though. We've just got a Pontic Royal Cav and a Scythe Chariot. And we've also got 4 Mercenary Naked Swords. Now, from Horrendous, we've got Germanic Scout Riders, 4 of them. Probably a good pick, actually, to come up against the Pontic army here. 3 Spear Levy at the front. We got 2 Germanic Slingers. We got Blood Sworn for days. Another Spear Levy over there. Another Blood Sworn. And we've got a backline of Swordmasters, 4 of them. So pretty standard stuff. Getting some very nice shots into the back of these Mercenary Naked Swords. Taking out 5 already. Germanic Scout Riders already lost 12. And I can't count. Who knows? Just losing lots of men. And that'll be under the continued fire of these Mercenary Scythian Horse Archers. Now, the Cappadocian Cav are doing okay to hold back the, I think it's these Eastern Archers, actually, that are getting kills in these Germanic Scout Riders. And the Scythian Horse Archers. But, yeah, Cappadocian Cav being forced to kind of hold back the Germanic Scout Riders, because the Pontic army just doesn't have anything to deal with them. It would have been a great idea to possibly bring a couple of Threa Spears from the Pontic army, maybe ditch the... I don't know, maybe ditch the Scythe Chariots, but then again, the Scythe Chariots are like your killing power. He's going to have to be very careful here with his Scythe Chariots that these Germanic Scout Riders don't get into him. It looks like Horrendous is going to be going for a beeline here, just going straight for them, and we'll see if Hippie's able to turn around in time. I don't think he is. He's not going to be able to turn around in time. Hippie is going to get his Naked Swords pulled out of position and torn apart by the enemy Germanic Scout Riders. Very nice shots coming in here from the Germanic Scout Riders. Unopposed. This is not good from Mr. Hippie. The first match he played excellent at the start of the match, and his micro was very, very good, but it looks like he's failing a little bit with the micro here, and he's just lost about 1,000 talons worth of Scythe Chariots. These are Celtic Warriors just kind of being a bit of a nuisance for the Germanic Scout Riders. And we got a very nice charge coming in here from the Pontic Royal Cav, unopposed onto these Spear Levy, just going to be taking out the Meat Shield units. Easy done. Good job from Hippie, but man, this is brutal. The Germanic Scout Riders are really making themselves, you know, felt here from Hippie. We got another really nice charge coming in here from the Cappadocian Cav, going to absolutely destroy this Spear Levy. So Hippie's been largely successful in getting rid of the meat shielding units from the SUEBI. But if I was Horrendous, and I can see that he's doing that now, he is more than content to hold back and just use his Scout Riders to do this kind of thing. Only 4 Scythe Chariots left, and it looks like a lot of this Cav has been largely harassed, and in some way, a lot of their hit points have been taken away by the Scout Riders. So great use of these Scout Riders by, getting caught there by the Cappadocian Cav. Not the best micro, but I guess there's a lot of stuff going on here at the moment. Germanic Scout Riders being destroyed eventually by the Eastern Archers. And we do have a... he's going to have to be careful here. Wow. A little bit of a gap forming for these Germanic Scout Riders. It's probably not worth them to lose a Germanic Scout Rider just over this one Eastern Archer, but I suppose that's probably what NewAgeRetroHippie is waiting for. Maybe springing a trap if he sends in a Germanic Scout Rider. Then again, maybe not. He's getting some very nice shots into the back of this Germanic Scout Rider, so all is all. Hippie really needs to reform his lines and start, you know, moving his formation around. Doesn't look like he's been able to, and Horrendous has been able to keep him busy with a lot of these attacks, hit and run attacks by this Germanic Scout Riders. Very nice charge from the Naked Sword. Is going to absolutely shred those spear levy very quickly. But this is going to enable Horrendous to get around this flank largely unopposed. He's not going to be able to use his levy pikemen to good effect. They're not really facing anything. Oh, brutal. Scythe Chariots, how many kills do they get? 9 kills. Oh, no. No. Even though I have no attachment to any player who's playing in this match, that's horrible to see such an expensive unit only get 9 kills. Wow, we had the Bloodsworn getting into the Eastern Archers, going to be able to get a couple of kills in those units before these Celtic Warriors and Cappadocian Cav can get into them. So it looks like NewAgeRetroHippie's bitten off more than he can chew in this second match. These Germanic Scout Riders are eventually going to get pulled apart by the continued fire of these 2 Scythian Horse Archers. It's going to take him a while though. Pikemen kind of forming up, getting into position. It doesn't look like it looks like it's a little bit late. I mean, is this fast charge? Yep, we got fast charge activated by by Horrendous here. He's going to be able to get around the flank. A lot of his units were only in the center, which are already facing pikes. So whether or not they're going to be able to apply their insane charge bonuses is another question. 53 charge bonus on the Bloodsworn. Very nice attack coming through here. Swordmaster's getting a nice jab volley in the Cappadocian Cav. Going to be able to come around the flank there. NewAgeRetroHippie's got a lot of units in reserve though. He's got 2 of these Cappadocian Cav, which are going to be absolutely crucial to winning this match. The heavy melee cavalry of the Pontic player is going to be able to do a lot of damage if he can use it right, especially on these lighter Bloodsworn. He really could go on a wrecking spree if he brought these Cappadocian Cav around here. Just goes bang, bang, bang. A lot of these units are not really suited to coming up against the Cappadocian Cav. It looks like he's using it in a good way though, getting into the back of these Swordmasters though. These Bloodsworn are going to come in and support, but it looks like he's going to get caught up on the Bloodsworn here. That's definitely not what you want. Cappadocian Cav going to get pulled apart, and now they got the Spear Levy coming in. This is excellent. This is absolutely what you want against the SUEBI. Pontic Royal Cav coming in here just bowling down the Bloodsworn. I'm going to take them out of the fight. Fair enough. They did take a jab volley from the other Bloodsworn behind them. So if he can just do this kind of thing with the Pontic Royal Cav, just cycle them in and out, that kind of thing, he'll be all the better for it. These Pontic or Cappadocian Cav don't really know where they're going, probably trying to get into the Germanic Slingers. This is not going to end well. The Cav needs to be extricated if he's going to be able to pull this off. Though a lot of units left in reserve from NewAgeRetroHippie, and he's able to pull this out against the Bloodsworn. Cappadocian Cav coming out relatively healthy in this engagement here. Recon is starting to suffer. A lot of his troops are in orange morale. The general has not died yet, but they're just not looking good. There's a lot of very dangerous units still left on the field from Hippie. Going to be charging in, knocking down a lot of units. How many kills? 229, and he's only been in the battle and been active for a short amount of time. These Bloodsworn are going to turn around and get into the Cappadocian Cav, probably not where they needed to be used. I must say, originally I thought the SUEBI army was very well picked to come up against this Pontic army, but I gotta pull back on that and say I don't really think so. The Bloodsworn were probably not a good pick. He probably could have used a little bit of Cav, or he probably should have held on to his Germanic Scout Riders there as well. But it looks like he's going to be able to get into these Mercenary Naked Swords, but there is an absolute hail of fire coming in here from the Eastern Archers of NewAgeRetroHippie. These Cappadocian Cav getting around here, getting into the back of these Bloodsworn, exactly what you want. Pushed up against pikes. There's nowhere to go for these Swordmasters. Masterful use of the pikes. These Swordmasters are going to get sandwiched in between this little meat grinder that is set up. Don't know how long those Levy pikemen are going to hold up. Swordmasters on the edge of the pikes. These pikes are going to be able to get a couple more kills against those Swordmasters. But yeah, you can see what's happening here. We got these 2 Cappadocian Cav just finishing off units. Then they're free to recharge to their heart's content. So it doesn't look great for Recon. We've got Swordmasters suffering at this point. Again, very nice charge into the back of these units. This Swordmaster is probably going to break at this point. Got 53 men left. They're going to start taking a lot of losses. And these Eastern Archers have just been firing with impunity into this engagement. 84, 109. 91 kills, absolutely amazing stuff. Surely they should be running out of ammo at some point. And it looks like the general for the SUEBI is going to rout, and it looks like Reconquistador is going to lose this second match here. Very nice use of the Pontic Royal Cav. They are crucial against these Germanic factions, especially up against the SUEBI, who don't have the best cavalry of their own. Swordmasters, wow, 229 kills. Somehow they managed to get 229 kills amongst all that. But a very good, I think it was a very good army pick from Hippie here. Though, man, that use of the chariots at the start, oh my god, I thought that spelt the end for him. And he probably did too. To be honest, he was probably looking at that and being like, wow, I've lost the game. Especially against a player like Recon. Another nice, yeah, just taking ages for this Swordmaster to be taken apart here. I'm just going to put it on forward. We do have a Germanic Slinger in here. Can he pull it back? Is he going to do the impossible? And the answer is no. So that's one game to Reconquistador, aka Horrendous, and one game to NewAgeRetroHippie. Man, I gotta get used to that. Wow, the kills were actually not too bad on the Swordmasters, considering what they had to come up against. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of, awesome targets for them. The Germanic Slingers not really being too effective. The Bloodsworn, of course, weren't very effective at all. And the Spear Levy were just kind of thrown away. Great use of these Germanic Scout Riders at the start of the match. Horrendous did an awesome job of using those guys to get around the flanks and just annoy and confuse Hippie at that point in the match. But the Pikeman, man, 113 and 140 kills, amazing stuff. Naked Swords used pretty well. I noticed he didn't really pop Frenzy at all, so no Frenzy charge on pretty much any of them. 10 kills for the side chariots. That was some pretty incredible stuff. 232, 171, 176, and 298 kills for all of the cavalry for the Pontic player. Awesome use of the cavalry. I guess you're always going to get kills against a faction like SUEBI when you're bringing this kind of cavalry. These guys are absolutely brutal on the charge. Even the Scythian Horse Archers got great kills, and the Eastern Archers doing an amazing job at pulling them out. So big thanks to Recon for sending them to the game. That's game 2. It comes up to the final header in the next match. So we'll see you guys in the next time. This is Jujubear signing out. Peace.